Hello? Oh, I'm already in the... Yeah, that's okay. Hello, can you hear me now? Yes, the screen be black. That's because I was on my audio sources scene because I was trying to fix my mic. But like a noob, I didn't go into stream manager mode, and so I switched scenes on everybody. Hello. It is. Thank you, Russ. And yeah, Dippy, you may have called first, but Russ technically was here before you. Everyone's hump day. This is an odd time to stream. It is an odd week. I have the week off, but I've also been busy. So we're going to play a little bit of No Man's Sky tonight. I've been away for the weekend. We were celebrating Azuren's birthday, which is why I didn't have a weekend stream. But I am back, and I'm going to do a big Satisfactory stream probably on Friday. So this is kind of a warm-up session to say, how do I do this streaming thing again? You did officially claim being first. Yes. Maybe I should add some bot recognition there. Azuren did have a good birthday. Thank you, Russ. Yes. So, a couple of weeks ago, I did the No Man's Sky Expedition, and I did the first 3 tiers. So tonight I'm going to finish it off, and I don't think it's going to take that long, but, you know, I've said that before, and it's taken hours, but we'll see how we go. Now, I have done a little bit of playing between the last No Man's Sky stream and now. Yes, Azuren is lurking in the chat, although she has limited bandwidth, because she's on the east side of the country currently, apparently. Azuren is closer to Russ than she is to me physically currently. No! What's happened to my controls? No! Why would you do this, No Man's Sky? This could be a really long session because it's now doing teleport to move, which I never asked for. Oh. Movement mode, teleport, no. Turning mode, snap, no. Yes, right-handed. Head relative, I have no idea what the rest of them are. South Australia is more east than the west side. And it's actually more east than middle, but it's more middle as far as the layout of the states go. I mean, South Australia is, I guess, the middle of Australia, but all the busier populated areas are on the east side of the middle. Actually, where Azuren is currently now is several hundred kilometres more south than Perth. It's cold. We were having very cold weather over there, and I came home to arrive to a 27-degree day, and it was 30 degrees today, so it's toasty. That's Celsius, if anyone's wondering. Looks sensitivity, that's probably way too low. I have no idea why my settings were reset. I played this game... When did I play it? I played it flat, actually. I wonder if that's upset everything. We also need to recenter. Okay, moving... Turning, that's a little fast. Okay, it hasn't forgotten the rest of my key bindings, thank goodness, because I changed them all. Network display is off, good. Controls. Let's take that down a little. Probably want light to be a bit more sensitive. Let's hope the rest of the key bindings haven't changed. Okay. There is southier bits of Australia, yes, but not by much. Yeah, Perth is actually quite high on the latitude? Longitude. Which one is it? I can't even remember. But yes, Azuren is currently in Mount Gambier. which is very south of Adelaide. So, as I was saying, I have actually played a couple of times since my last stream, but I haven't really progressed the expedition much. I accidentally did a couple of milestones, but as you can see, my ship is a little bigger. Basically, I went farming, and I spent some time farming up parts because it was really boring having like one of this and one of that. So my ship is not particularly pretty, but it is bigger, and as they say, at least there is symmetry. So all the parts are mirrored symmetrical around it. We've got a whole pile of engines on the back, and now I'm stuck. There we go. Okay, and I have not decorated the inside at all because I got tired of when I would put something there and then I'd change the outside, all the insides got garbled. So I've done a little bit, like I've got the obligatory Star Wars game table there, but I haven't gone too crazy, and I think my controls are still a bit wobbly. I'm a bit drunk. Hoping there'll be new Corvette parts. That would be good. Rotating the habs would be very nice. It would be nice to have a widthways one. There are ways that you can do a rotated hab, but they don't connect. So unless your entire ship internals are sideways, you're kind of stuffed. Okay, so where were we up to? And I can't see that there because, as usual, the No Man's Sky interface is a bit dodgy. That's better. So in the last stream, we finished phase 1, we finished phase 2, and I think phase 3, I had done everything except I needed one more corrupt sentinel to kill, and somebody annoyed me, so they actually attacked me and I beat them up. So I've done that. I also went with Calcifer and got the hitchhiking one, so we jumped in each other's ships to do a bit of a tour to get that unlocked. And that one I got because I added an extra weapon, and there was one that's like take a screenshot because I did a thumbnail for YouTube for this stream which involved taking a screenshot, so that one's done. Actually, what do we get as a reward? Junk. Right, I won't pick on that yet. So, I know there's a few meaty ones left to do, like a derelict. And, oh, we gotta find a pirate ship. So, I haven't really looked ahead, but let's just dive right in, and I reckon we can finish it off tonight. What does that give me? A Walker Brain, Starship Inventory slot, only one? Cakes. I'll click on those at the end because I don't want to fill my inventory with junk. So let's go to the 4th rendezvous station. Now, as I said, I have been farming a little bit. So I think I've emptied my inventory of crap now, but if we go over here, as well as having like ship with symmetrical parts, I have 8 of this and 14 of that and 10 of that, and you know, only 1 or 2 of the important ones. I mean, I've got 6 of those, which is cool. So yeah, I've done a couple of runs of farming up parts just on the local Dissonant planet, which had farmable bits. I also have, somehow, 35 silver in my Corvette Workshop cache inventory. I don't know how it got in there, and I can't get it out. I'm hoping it disappears at the end, because this will get cleared at the end of the expedition, but No Man's Sky bugs. Yeah, the derelict has been dramatically nerfed. Has it? Depends which system you go into, hasn't it? Because derelicts are random per system, and depending on which system you're in, you'll either get a really good one or a really crap one or somewhere in between. Russ's save was about 4 hours, and one of them was spent tunneling around on the planet, so I didn't have to interact with sentinels and hostiles. Yeah. I'm taking my sweet time because I think the first session was like 3 or 4 hours, but I should be able to finish this tonight. So let's go to the next waypoint. I think my left-right is a bit more sensitive. I keep staggering left and right. So this is the Ambassador cockpit. Let me just turn my headset volume down. Actually, my problem is my PC is on speakers. That's why I can hear everything twice. So the Ambassador cockpit is really clear, which is great in VR, kind of. But I put these ship bits on here because one of my favourite ships in in Elite Dangerous is the Crate Mark II and the Crate Phantom, and they kind of have these vertical bits sticking out the top, and without them this was very bare. I mean, it looked like I was floating in space. So I've done a crate style sort of sticky outy bit at the top there to give it a bit more texture and a bit more feeling that I'm actually in a ship rather than just in a floating bubble. Yeah, the Ambassador cockpit on the outside is very weird looking. Now let me just turn my PC speakers off because I'm getting echoes. Hopefully that hotkey did the job. Okay. Like, I am moving, it's just not very fast. Nope. The Galaxy Map keys are always a bit weird in VR, even if you do or don't change them, and I can never remember what they are. Oh, let's go in a direction. What does the button say? Enter free look. Y set waypoint. Can I press waypoint there? Come on. Left grip does not left grip. That's the wrong way. I'm trying to unselect that and it's not unselecting. And I wonder if it's a key binding. Well, obviously it's a key binding thing. Oh, this I didn't test before, do I? Because partly while I was away on holiday, I was actually playing flat. I wasn't playing in VR, don't tell anyone. And by the way, it was pretty terrible playing this flat. Well, that's annoying. I might have to rebind some keys, and when I load up the Steam bindings while in the game, it usually craps out. I can't do it in here, can I? No, I can't, which means I need to go into the Steam VR settings. Let me just try every single button again. Okay, left trigger does nothing. Left grip moves me the wrong way. Y, X, A is that. B, trigger, nothing does anything except right grip, which exits, so things are a bit stuffed. So let me just go to the Steam VR settings and change my keys. I will be back shortly once I find my control panel. Please stand by. I might have to restart the game. Okay, where is it? Settings, controllers, controller bindings. I wish they would not keep changing this on me. Galactic map. B button is supposed to view current location. Trigger is supposed to move me forward. X is warp, Y is waypoint. Select next system. Let's try that for the Y button. And change that to that. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, sorry about that. Probably, am I on the right scene? Yes, I am. Galaxy map, drum roll. See, it's saying next navigation and it's not doing it. Maybe it's enter free look I need to bind. Let me try again. Maybe I should test it before switching the stream back on so you don't see it fail again. Yes! Okay, now we can actually go up there. And where are we going? Why is it not... Expedition route, that's what we want. And so I should be able to hold X, and away we go. Hey! Problem solved at last. Ooh. I wonder if my combat button controls the setup correctly. Oops. Okay, so one problem is it's not on toggle auto track, which is annoying in VR. These are terrible shields though, so make short work of them. Oops. Made short work of those, even with the clunky controls. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that's right, I'm in a Corvette. Where do I land? Where is it taking me? Shouldn't it park me on top or something? Now, here we go. Ah, that's where it brings us. Interesting. It's the first time I've done this from a Corvette. Where's the boss? Here's the boss. A-class! Woo! Pity I won't have it after the expedition. Thanks, mate. I don't think there's any freighter specific. How do I get around this without triggering it? Oh, I have to interact with it. There we go. Is there anything else that I should be keeping an eye out for on the milestones? Stick a shield module on. Okay, I've only got one module apparently. And I have to do skydiving and pirate systems and contraband smuggling. So yeah, kind of got some fun objectives in the back half of the expedition. Kind of have to bunny hop star to star. No, don't go to that one. That one, thank you. Hey, is Urine, are you there? I haven't heard from her for a while. Maybe she's being distracted. Aha, you are there. Could you please turn on the study aircon? I forgot to turn it on. If you... Yes, you do. You should be able to access it. That's right, we gotta need to talk to the head dude. Yeah, no rush. There it is. I didn't have it selected for some reason. Yes, please, cool me down. It's a bit warm in here. Correct. Aircon from half the country away. Yep. Ah, look, it's giving me extra shields to whack on now. It's going to be pretty ugly if I just stick multiple ones on, although I could probably make them evenly balanced. Just auto for now, I think. Thank you, Azuran. We'll see how we go. I'm not going to use that ship org at the moment. Thank you. I did also find there was one planet that had a ridiculous amount of mold on it, so I built a base there so I can pop back and get some nanites if need be. Mojito, hi, how's it going? And Whitebeardy, hello! In your work lunch break and saw you were streaming. Yep, this is a random midweek No Man's Sky stream. I was away on the weekend, but I'm back home now. And just trying to remember how to do this streaming thing. So ship-wise, I'm tempted to upgrade my Corvette's class. Upgrade. Let's see how much it costs. Upgrade class 10,000 nanites. Okay, I do not have 10,000 nanites. Oh well. Right, let's go and whack some shields on. I admit, did a lot of this ship editing in flat mode. Because flat mode, you actually get the build cam and you can swing around. Normally, I don't mind building in first person in No Man's Sky. But for the Corvettes with a really crappy jetpack, it's a pain in the butt. Can I stick the shield things on to go sideways? I need to be in that Corvette build mode. Because of course it's different. See, it's exactly the same. I'm still on foot, except now I'm in build mode. See, can I stick this sideways sticking out? Doesn't look like it. Apparently I have 5 of these though. If it'll just let me snap it somewhere. I mean, I could just stick another one of that, so this gives me plus 9%. Ooh, maybe we should be sticking high. No, that's 7%. 8%. So I've actually got the best ones on. That looks weird, but at least there is symmetry. Whitebeardy, I started on the Corvette mission and got really confused in VR on how to build my first ship. Yeah, it's a bit weird doing it in first person. Especially like my first ship, I started build mode and it's in first person, so I thought this was the front of the ship, and so I laid out my ship and then got to the end and then realized it was entirely backwards, so I had a weird ship with the front was bigger than the back. Yeah, so that was a bit odd because it doesn't actually give you any indication of which is the front or which is the back, especially when you're just standing here on the ground. There might be markings on the ground, but yeah, not obvious. Okay, so weapon modules pack. Torpedo launcher. I think yes, I have. Oh, did I install torpedo launchers yet? If not, I should. That's going to give me a Walker Brain boring. Conflict scanner. Oh, okay. The Walker Brain is to make a conflict scanner, which I think you use that to figure out where the pirate systems are. Right, now that makes sense. Did that too, also got confused about installing multiple modules on each side. Yep. Let me just lower my desk. So, Starship. Actually, maybe it's giving me those inventory modules to make more space in the technology section, because it's getting a little cramped. Because I've got 1, 2, 3. So each part I put on here is taking up space here. Which means all my shields are not clustered. Need to put that there to get the adjacency bonus. Okay. Right. I do not need cakes. Now I need to go skydiving and find a pirate system. Like smuggle contraband, can you just stick that in your storage units? Like if I come in here and I go build, and I build. Maybe I've already put one on here. Actually, I think I did. Where did I put it? I swear I put it around here. Nope, wrong one. Ah, did I put it up here? No, why isn't it letting me build? Oh, I might not have the parts. What's it take? Metal plate. I need metal plating. Duh. See, the backpack is not rendering for you either. Oh yes, yes, that was a bit weird. My backpack is almost a smiley face. Just needs another eye. But yeah, I don't know what happened to my backpack. So I need 3 plating. Then I can build one of these. So if I just stick contraband in there, then it won't get scanned, theoretically. As long as it counts. Now, are there any nice skydiving planets in this system? Town overlook base. Let's have a look. Hang on, airless planet is low gravity. Does that mean you would skydive very, very, very slowly? And they're all aggressive. Well, let's go for the verdant one, because that'll at least be the prettiest. Satisfactory is looking funny today. Hi, Relax, how's it going? No problem, White Beauty, thanks for popping by. Yep, I'm just having a little bit of No Man's Sky relax. Finishing off the expedition. Actually, we've got auto cruise, haven't we? They won't tell me which one I've got the cursor on, which is a bit of a pain. Going well, having my first cuppa and about to jump into a meeting. Cool. So So it's currently lunchtime in the US, is it? Caffeine. There it is. I was going to say, normally it's, yeah, that's what I thought. It's early morning in the US, isn't it? Because I do tend to get US people kind of filtering in the later I go into the evening. Yeah, 6:25. That's a rude time. I'm not a morning person. So Whitebeard must be Europe then, I think, if he's having lunch. Is that ocean? What happens if I skydive into the ocean? Might be safe at least. Your team is in India. Right, okay. So you're dealing with time zones for other teams. So I don't know if different planets have different heights as far as skydiving goes. I've not actually tried this skydiving yet. 5:56 PM in Bangalore. Okay. Yeah, well, it's 8:27 here in West Australia. So what do I do? Just step out? Why do I feel the need to tighten my VR headset? Here we go. There's a am I dropping? I'm not dropping. I'm so. Oh, you need to be within a certain. That's right. I think you need to be a little. You need to wait for this thing to kick in with coordinates. Then you know you're actually in the atmosphere. That was just a spacewalk. That would have been a very long skydive. Yep, still in space. I thought it looked a bit high up. Okay, there's clouds here. It should be about when I think when the coordinates pop up. Yeah, okay, we've got the boop boop. We're now in the atmosphere. Is this high enough? Yes, we've got coordinates there. Right, that's a bit better. Let's try this. That's looking a bit closer. Time for stand-up. Thanks for popping by. Enjoy your stand-up. There's a vignette kicking in, so I think it's lost that VR setting as well. Okay, I'm hearing wind rushing. This is doing something more. And my ship is up there, so... Okay, we have a timer, so... Do a little dance. We're in an extreme storm. I wonder if the water will cushion my impact if I don't slow down. Extreme damage! This was supposed to be a not on fire planet. This was the verdant one. I mean, the view's pretty cool. Star diving! Hey! I wonder if my teleporter is down there somewhere. Dive! Will I crater on the water surface? How shallow is this? Sploosh. easy. It's a bit cooler down here too, I think. There's my little ship up there. Oops. Don't hit that on the microphone. Did I accidentally mute myself? Check 1, 2. Check. No, that's still working. Actually, that silhouette on the ship there is actually pretty funky. But I don't know where my teleporter is. Actually, let's scan for it. I'm not seeing the teleporter. Maybe it goes, nope, too much water. That's okay. Oh, wait, no, go away. Stupid sentinels. There was a shore this direction, wasn't there? Yes. Come on, I didn't think it was that steep a hill. Maybe it was. Hey, there we are. Found the surface at last. Probably come right out on top of some sentinels. Okay, it was fairly steep. Okay, back on board. Let me just turn that big net off, which is driving me crazy. Probably under the... there was a VR section, was there? No camera. Big net strength, right. Can I change it to 0? Okay, I think that's got rid of it. This canopy out the back I quite like, having the entryway buried under the engines a bit. Okay, that will give me rocket boots plans and some decals. Are these still bugged in VR? I know they used to be bugged in VR. Make sure, am I thinking of the melee punch? No, I think it was the rocket boots that was bugged. Okay, pirate system time. So I installed the combat scanner, so we should be able to. Now, while I'm sitting down here in the ship, I'm also going to sit down on a stool. And now I'm inside the seat. There we go. Can I open the...
Realmavris wants you to stretch. Go on, do it.
I just sat down!
In the air like you just don't care.
Okay, let me get to orbit, then I'll do some stretches. Okay, I will stretch. Oh, there's an aircon vent above me. Just don't want to punch my desk either. Touch my toes. See, it's a nice roomy cockpit. Well, I can reach through the floor because I changed my seating position. Oh. Okay. There, thanks Russ. Let me just reset. Let's see if we can find some pirates. So I'm gonna press that button. There's lots of dissonance around. Pirate controlled, there we go. I guess that'll do. Poor pirates. They get stuck with the old stations. Before I forget, the combat... Where's the combat? Auto follow is toggle. Because Elite Dangerous is like... That just closed it. Now, there's no teleporters here? Okay, so there's Corvette building, but the outlaws are too rude to install teleporters. Graphics are looking a little blurrier than I remember. I mean, the frame rate's reasonable. And they have holes in the floor. Do they? Did I almost... I mean, no, they have these floors. Holes. Can you fall in them? No, you just hover over them. You don't get vaporized or anything. How about here? Nope. Okay, so... Emergency warp unit plans. We might need to expand our ship and put some more. That's why it keeps giving us one slot at a time. It's to fit this stuff in if we've already filled our ship with crap. How do I get it to go to the top bit? Oh, that's problematic. Like, wasn't that tab or something on desktop? Or if I hit the tab key, if it'll do anything. Okay, that is problematic. I'm going to have to do that on flat because I cannot select this top section. Select any empty space with right trigger to install. Except I can't find an empty space here because it won't let me scroll. Yeah, my picture is not as sharp as it usually is. Oh, that's why. Ugh. That's much better. Or at least from my perspective, it's better. Much better. You're the bounty man, not the contraband man. Salvage? No, don't need you. It's just this guy for contraband? Yes, okay. And I needed to smuggle 160,000 units. I think I can afford that. Although, not that they have a lot in stock. Let's do it all. Oh, there's plenty there. Prismatic feathers. That'll do, I think. Unless I want to blow some of my 38 million for quick nanites so I can upgrade my ship. That's tempting. Tech. I think it's tech that you can change to nanites. I mean, I got 38 million. It's not like I'm short of money, so let's give that a go. Thank you. And heck, I got 38 million, so let's chuck that on.
Incoming propaganda broadcast detected. Please seek shelter.
Come on, let's try the rocket boots. Yep, still no backpack. I can probably... Where's the appearance modifier? Do they have one of those here? Or is it not? There it is up the back. I mean, I can see my backpack there. It's the first time I've seen myself. Can I scroll around? It's just the default backpack, I think. Yeah, great preview, thanks. Hey, okay, I can see that backpack, so it might have been specific to that style of backpack. Okay, we do have an ad break coming up shortly. I still haven't put a countdown on my dashboard. We've got a minute and a half. So I might just pause. I'll get back to the ship and then I'll pause there for an ad break. So Twitch is going to run some ad breaks. People on YouTube, sorry, I cannot control your ads. YouTube Premium is expensive, but worth every penny. Or use an ad blocker. But even YouTube have to pay for their servers. You can avoid Twitch ads by getting Twitch Turbo or by subscribing to the channel. Okay. Yep, so, oh, we gotta put the stuff in storage. There was that stuff. And that one, and that one. Okay, that should now not be scannable. Yep, YouTube Premium. I've been a long time subscriber as well. Okay. So I'm gonna get up and get a drink and have a bit of a stretch, and we'll be back after the ad break to continue. Thank you very much for watching so far. Back soon.
Look lively. It's time to do those stretches and hydrate.
Okay, and we are back from our ad break. So we are doing the Corvette Expedition, and we have just loaded into our storage container a whole pile of contraband. Because the milestones told us to do so. I don't think we have to sell it anywhere in particular. That's the wrong phase. There we go. Just says smuggle black market goods. So I guess we just go to a non-pirate station and drop them off there. Actually, if we... Did we install the emergency warp? We are running out of space. Okay, no, we don't have it installed. And I need some more gold. Ooh. That's interesting. Do I not have gold? Just sold it at the next station? Yeah. But I don't have enough gold for an emergency warp beacon. Time to mine some roids. Ah, yeah, asteroids do give it. I did mine a whole bunch earlier in the game, though, so it's kind of odd. I would have thought I had enough gold. Really? I've only had 89? Oh well, shoot some asteroids, I guess. That's not many asteroids. Are there any gold places here? Copper, copper. Silver. Okay, not seeing any gold there. I mean, we can just go to the next milestone. We don't need to really stop off at the waypoint here. We can just go into, follow the next path along and just sell our goods along the way. If we have any fuel. Should keep an eye out in case any station sells gold as well, because that's... Do I have any in the anomaly? I might have brought some with me. If you can get it to open before it's spinning, you can actually jump out while it's spinning around. Unless they patch that out. But originally the door would open automatically before it had finished spinning. I forgot to get the stuff out of the cargo. Can't access it from here. Damn it. It's not cheesy like the freighter. Buried up the back here. It's the the red cursor of doom. There we go. Why can't I press A to open that? Maybe because I'm in that screen. That's right, it doesn't like doing it in that screen. Easy nights. So, oops, yes, oops. That's a bit of profit. Okay, so I still need gold. That should do it for smuggled goods, though. There we go. I mean, I could just pick that up now and sell the crap. That's probably the best thing to do. That way it'll stop bugging me. That's phase 5, not up to that. Five inventory slots. You know, I don't think my main save needs it, so I might actually use a couple of them here. Okay. I'll grab that at the end. Engage emergency warp. That's what I'm trying to build. Go to the 5th station. Okay. Right. Let me just sell all those modules, tech modules I got. Come on. Where is it? Let me interact. That wasn't a huge amount of nanites. Still a fair way off the 10,000 if I want to upgrade my ship class. I did try hanging the guns off the bottom here, and I kind of got them to fit, but they were upright reversed. But the problem is that when you fire, the shots come from under your ship even if the guns are on top, so I just put them underneath. I forgot to check that last system, see if there was gold on any planets. Silver. Activated copper. Brr, boring. There's a decent amount of rocks around here. Although I really should just go to the anomaly and see if I did have the foresight to actually pack some gold. Because I have a sneaking suspicion I did, but it was several weeks ago that I started this, so who knows. See, I don't think I can interact with it while it's spinning now. It's a bit hard to tell because it's always a bit of a pain to try and interact with it. They've got platinum here. I mean, how do you make gold? Is it chromatic metal plus silver? I was never very good at memorizing the No Man's Sky recipes. Data lost. Hello. I don't have hands, but I'm waving. Right. Reactor modules pack, and we have to install more reactors. Might be able to buy it from the station. You mean buy gold from a station? From a pilot? Possibly. Do they have different stuff than... There's nobody here. Oh, there's somebody. Do they sell different stuff to what the station has in stock? I picked poorly. No, get out of your ship. Hey. Yeah, the pilot is right there. He does not want to speak to me. They can, okay. I don't normally talk to these guys for basic materials unless I'm selling junk. Magno gold. Does that refine into gold? It's made from cobalt and phosphorus, so maybe not. Then again, it's No Man's Sky physics, so it could be anything. Silver. So yeah, that was different stuff. What's with these guys sticking their head in their ship now? Thank you. Gold! Yay, done. Thank you. Nope. I haven't sold my junk, so I'm slowly filling up with various bits of rubbish. I got 10 gold from those meteors. Yeah, that was fortuitous. Thank you for that. That was a good idea. I got to install reactors, I think, was it? An additional reactor. An additional 2 reactors. I mean, I can just stick them on and then delete them again afterwards, can't I? Apparently I have 8 of these, so... That was the reactor, wasn't it? Azimuth class reactor, yep. Ah, those actually boost shields, so they do different things. Ooh, Zenith class is warp cell range. Not that we need to go anywhere else anymore, so... You know what, I'll just leave them on there. Come on, that should do it. Additional Corvette reactors. I did install Corvette reactors. Maybe it wants different reactors rather than the same one duplicated? No. Oh. Oh, it reset me back here. Oh. Reset me back there, but didn't actually kick me out of the build menu. Oh, that's a big one. If I'm going to do that, I really should... Can I just stick that somewhere temporarily? Wow, that is big. And it'll quite happily cover my shield. So many spinning things. Whoops. Okay, it did allow me to install those and that counted. Anomaly detector. I mean, if I need more inventory space, I could tear out some of these extra things that's had me put on. Okay, derelict freighter time almost. But I think I'll do the emergency warp first. How do you even use this thing? Oh. Emergency warp. Bing. Okay, if I'm going to do a derelict, I should really empty my inventory of junk. And maybe I should upgrade my inventory some more. Hey! Threw me back in the seat. Rude. Actually, I've got what is this? Junk. Okay. So much junk. I mean, there's stuff I can leave on the ship. Because I can't access my ship inventory on a derelict. Why do I have 11 boundary maps? Really, I don't need to carry any of this stuff on a derelict, except for ammo and shield stuff. I do have cold protection, which is useful. Don't have much sodium. I do have lots of batteries. Do not need 2 salt. Although Star Shield batteries are useless. Ion batteries, there we go. Plenty of ion batteries. Why do I still have fireworks? Does no one want to buy my fireworks? Can't sell fireworks. Just chuck them on the ship for now. Did you just shove me? Okay, the echolocator is for harmonic stuff. That's for the sentinel stuff. All these parts we don't need on us. They can stay in the ship. There should be enough inventory space for an anomaly, for a derelict. Come on, let me interact, please. You know, I thought this interaction thing was just a VR thing, but then playing in flat mode, I had similar problems trying to find the interact points just playing in flat, so apparently it's just a No Man's Sky thing. Okay, now a couple of weeks ago I saw a video on tips for the expedition, and I think it said the derelict at the 5th waypoint was a nice one, and I've just realised the easiest way to get to the 5th waypoint is through a teleporter. Okay, what's the time? Half an hour until the next ad break. That should be enough time to do a derelict, I would think. Because I don't really want to get stuck halfway through a derelict with an ad break. Red circle of doom. Okay. Corvette hull modules pack. I mean, I guess I can grab that now. And I can just put all that in storage. Anything else? Imprint signatures at rendezvous stations. Does that mean talking to travelers? Restore sentinel traveler neutrality. Not exactly sure what that is. But 1200 quicksilver would be nice. Okay. Okay, so we should just be able to point into the purple. Use our echolocator. That's harmonic location. Is that what it is for the... Because I thought it was just this one, anomaly detector. Well, let's use both. Let's use this one first, and if it works, it works. And if it's the other one, I'll do the other one. Okay, that's just an anomaly. Okay. That is pretty shiny. And I'm going to run into it at this speed. Slow down. Okay, it stopped me automatically. Thank you. Because I don't think... Correct me if I'm wrong, but the echolocator thing, that's for finding the Atlantidian dudes to get the Sentinel ships, isn't it? That's not for the derelict. So I'm going to go visit the anomaly. I'm wondering if it'll give me a free derelict scanner. If not, I'll pony up the 5 million. It's not like I'm broke. Maybe I can't get a freebie out of Helios during an expedition. Which makes sense. See, at this rate, it's not going to be half an hour. For a derelict mission, it's going to be 15 minutes. It's feeling a bit heavier, this ship. Can't throw it around as much as the other little ships. So, you going to slumber? No problem, Russ. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Thank you. I'm almost done. Just the derelict and then I'm done. Pretty much. What am I doing here? I'm talking to the scrap dude. Who's next to the bone dude? Emergency signal scanner. That's what I needed. And I bet you I've got one somewhere. Let me check. No, I didn't. Okay. Fine. Well, now I have an emergency signals scanner. How are we going for time? You know what? I am tempted to run an ad break now. And that should theoretically give us a full hour after that, so that we can take our sweet time finishing this off. Because it's about 20 minutes the ad break anyway, and I don't really want to rush the derelict. I mean, 20 minutes should be plenty. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a Twitch ad break now, and I'm going to have a bit of a stretch, and then we will continue after the ad break and go derelict hunting. Back soon.
Look lively. It's time to do those stretches and hydrate.
Okay, and we are back. We're going derelict hunting. We are doing the Corvette Expedition, and we have nearly finished. What is my multi-tool? Okay, that's right. We've got the scatter blaster all pumped up high level. And... oh, that's right. We've also got that weapon. Yeah, that should be fine. Here we go. Now, how do we dock with this? Uh-huh. Apparently the done thing is to do a spacewalk. Very cool. How do we get in? I think mine's broken. Ah, it's over here. That's not good. My jetpack is disabled. But I'm stuck. Let me jump off the side. Oh, this could be bad if my jetpack's broken here. Oh, this is very bad. Okay, it's reloaded us before we've used... no? Did I just bugger it up? No, we haven't used this yet. Okay, let's try that again. So what happened is, on a derelict, your jetpack stops working. But my jetpack stopped working before I was actually on the platform. So I couldn't land on the right side of the platform. So I need to be careful about that. Because it says like the freighter is there, but you actually need to come over to this side to get in. My arrow was landing on the wrong side. Clonk. Right, now we're walking. These are always so creepy in VR. It's okay, I got protection. I was rushing for the heater, so I didn't see if there were any other containers. Doesn't look like there are. Not in that section anyway. Will it just stop bugging me about the echolocator? Really? This is not the time. Internal acidic seepage. Wait. So that'll be a dead end. Because it's got a pink O above it. But there might be stuff through there. Ah, there's a header. Now you tell me. No hostiles yet. Nine days for gambling. Sleep is not happening now. Oh no, Russ. Everything okay? You just jarred your leg and I'm very much like, oh no. That's not good. Is this the leg that was healing? That's no good. Is it still sensitive to knocks and bumps, is it? Still very sore. Sorry to hear that. Well, so far this derelict has been quite uneventful. So maybe my intel on this one being the easy one was correct. Descented bottles. Concerned about PAX. Yeah, PAX is soon. How many weeks till PAX? I remember it's October, but... Three weeks. Yeah. Oops, punched my desk. Should stop punching random things when my desk is right there. Ah, jellyfish. And I have a shotgun. Which is not very effective at range. Oh, come on. Thank you. There's a heater over there. Let me just lower that desk down to it so I don't punch it again. That was a ninja jellyfish, kept dodging. Okay, there's a few jellyfish around here. Not particularly threatening though. This is not exactly the best music for a creepy derelict. It's quite laid back and tranquil. Okay, one crew manifest acquired. Oh, that jellyfish is getting closer. Let's go this way around the room. That's a lot of lockers. Shut up about the echolocator. Okay, still got plenty of inventory space. So that's not a zero, so that would be a way forward. So we'll come back to that later. Aha, here's a data pad. Okay, this is a dead end. Well, this is not the quickest derelict, that's for sure. Just because there's so many things to loot. Nope, gonna freeze to death. Can't jump. Did I do that one? No, okay. Okay. I think that's everything. No, this one. And this one. That's... Did I do this loco? Okay, that's got to be everything. Okay. Running on 5 of 10 zones. Or added an hour on, because it's still saying there's an hour to ads, so it didn't just reset it to an hour. That's actually useful. Good to know. Okay. Couple of jellyfish around. Oh, come on. Thank you. Ah, voices. No problem. That's not late. Everyone, as zero ends logging off, my voices in my head is going to diminish. Good night, Smello. Sleep well. Bye-bye. Thank you for turning on the air conditioning. Have I missed up credentials? I mean, obviously I have missed a credentials. That's odd. I thought I picked up every pad. I still haven't finished this room, so it might still be somewhere around here. Usually you get the credentials just by wandering around and interacting with everything. I don't think it'll be further ahead. I'm pretty sure it has to be behind, although there is a pad there, so might as well try it. More cargo alert stuff. Problem is I haven't been paying attention to which pads I have interacted with and which ones I haven't, which means I need to go back to the start and interact with all of them, which is annoying. Okay, this is the start. Data previously recorded. Okay, so it'll tell me which ones I've interacted with. So if I've missed one, you should kindly tell me so. Not seeing any pads in this room. Okay, this was the huge room. we properly interacted with this one, right? Yes. Okay, there's got to be a pad somewhere I've missed. Yep, already got that one. I have a strange sense of deja vu. Did I just turn around backwards and go the wrong way? I mean, yes, I have been here before because I've just searched through here before, but more so than that. Okay, I'm not seeing any pads in the middle here that I've missed. Okay, when we came here we went that way, but we did look this side as well. And this is the control panel we're having trouble entering stuff into, so... Unless it's under an explosive canister, because I haven't actually shot those up yet. Unless it's lying to me about data previously recorded, but I don't see why it would. See, this is the end room. Ah! That's odd. I thought they normally drop them before you need them. I don't think I've had it before where I'd had to go further into the system than they were needed. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done a derelict, so... And I didn't do a huge amount, so maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe I've just been lucky. Grah! So, Viking. Hey, okay, we got the captain's log. Because I suspect it wouldn't let us mark this as completed if we didn't do that. Why can't I squeeze through that? Okay. Now, fabricate items. Does this have a new option? Fabricate Corvette modules. So we got a small vent times 3. Exciting. Phase 5 complete. Yeah. We have finished. Oh look, that gave us an emergency signal scanner. Why didn't we pick up that? Oh look, more sentinel boundary maps. Okay. Now we still have this one here, resistance, restore sentinel travel and neutrality. Imprint signatures at rendezvous stations. I'm not sure what that means. If I select it, actually what does it say? The Atlas Aeron surveillance uplink has been compromised. Sentinel authorities have become actively hostile towards traveller entities. Starship trade has been forbidden. Cross-reality collection of traveller signatures is required to reconstruct the Sentinel's definition of anomalous entities and restore neutral Sentinel-Traveller relations. Complete the resist milestones. This is like an ongoing community one, is it? Yeah, I'd say this is the community one that everybody contributed to. Once imprint progress is complete, return to a space station, inspect the station core. Okay, so I should just be able to go to a space station core and hand that in. I didn't mean to teleport that way. Okay, let's go out. But I don't think I can space warp back to my ship, given the trouble I was having before. So I think I'm going to have to use a teleporter. Did I leave nanites in there? What? Where am I? Oh, I'm on the roof. Great. Okay. Let's get out of this cramped quarters so we can actually see what is left to do. Sit down again. Oh. If I use this teleporter, where does it take me? Can I use this teleporter? No, I cannot. Okay, it doesn't take me anywhere. Hello, station core. Upload an anomaly definition. It trace remains of its hostile messaging from before. Upload assistance. Sure. All systems stable. Hooray! Okay, that was all I needed to do. Hooray! We're finished! Okay, just seeing what I haven't collected yet, and I've probably got a pile of junk from... let's get that one. Now, that music is still going. Maybe I'll wait till it finishes. Shipwright, Corvette decal plans, Corvette banner customization. I need inventory space so I can take some bits back with me. Let me just wait for all these things to pop up. Nectar sponge cake. Okay. Now the cleanup begins. Oh, we need to drop the log off to the guy. Let's go do that before we forget. Can I take it back? Probably not. If I donate it to the dude downstairs, he'll give me currency? Tainted metal, which I can take back with me. I have no idea how much tainted metal I have on my main save. That's okay. I do not need any of your other junk. Thank you. Oops, who gave me nip nip buds? Okay, now we need inventory space. Okay, I want to keep the dead I can. Hang on, why is that suddenly giving me the red circle of doom? So the only remaining thing is to get as many ship parts that we've gathered here and take them back with us, which involves making an abomination of a ship where we whack on as many bits as we can so that we can clone our ship back to our main save. Wow, there's lots of different cakes. Good way to fill up my inventory. Okay, that'll probably do for now. Now let's see how much junk. I mean, all the stuff on the ship is just going to vendor when we go, other than the stuff that we do want to transfer back. See, if I'm transferring this ship back and keeping it, it might be easier if I use the storage augmentation on this version of the ship. But it's a pain in the butt that it's bugged that I cannot increase the tech storage, because that's what you really need with a Corvette. If I go apply augmentation... Oh, it's going to let me because I've added too much extra stuff. Wow, how did that get critically damaged? That's interesting. I added on an extra something and it's bumped the row down, so now I can add some of them. I don't know if I need a lot of them. Okay. Don't know how good that suspicious scanner module is, so I might as well just sell it. Okay. So I should have the only thing left to claim should be this thing. And I don't know if clicking that is going to cancel anything, so I really should do my ship mutant stuff first. And I might not do it all tonight. Let's see how far I can go in VR. It's just this is going to be ugly, and so it's going to be easier to do in flat, I think. Because basically I can have up to 100 items whacked onto the ship when I clone it. Ideally, with stuff that we have lots of, we just take back as stacks. Let's see how we go. Again, this is in VR and we have no fancy camera, so this is going to be super awkward. Now, we had a bunch of those, so I'm just going to delete that because it'll stack with the others. Same with that, that'll stack with the others. We want to take all the Ambassador Habs because they tend to be the rarer ones. If I can stick it on the front, it'll let me... Well, that might be interesting. Oh, this is really, really clunky. Which of the basic ones you can buy? Is it the Titan or the Thunderbird? Was one way to find out. Let me go over here and see what it lets me buy. I think the Thunderbird. Hello. There we go. Thunderbird. Okay, so there's Titan as well, actually. Thunderbird Hab. So Thunderbird Hab is the one they sell. So there's no point transferring that back to the main save. So we'll take the Titan ones. Yeah, stick it out the back. 8. See if there's 8, I might as well just take them as a stack. Ooh, I got 4 of these. Again, I could just take these as a stack rather than going overboard here. I'll definitely want to take these thrusters. It's just going to let you stick them to the ground. Oops. How do I flip? I wish I had more than just the 2 of those, but if I can clone this ship multiple times, maybe? I might be able to get copies. Uh, 9 of those. Those are pretty common. And really... Oh, you can add extra landing bays. Okay. We can come back to it later. Four Arcadia heavy boosters. Can I stick them on the side here? I think I'm going to need more of those habs just to have things stacked higher. Okay. One pyro drive booster. Yeah, that can tuck under there. Only one Arcadia sublight thruster, so I'll shove that on here somewhere. Can it fit in there? Come on, I don't want to have to waste one inventory slot for one item. Actually, I could take these side wings off. Actually, how many of those wings do I have? 0. Okay, those rock hoppers stay on. I only had one of those, okay. Ambassador sublight thrusters? 9. Okay, they can go back in a stack. Twin echo jets. 2 more. Can I snap it under here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. I mean, those are the same as those, so maybe I don't need 2 more. Maybe if I've got 6. Yeah, I'm tempted to only take the 3 back. It's lower priority. The Deadeye cannon, was that a unique one? That actually takes materials. I wonder if I can build that on the other side or not. Yeah, I have a recipe to build this, so I don't know if it's a unique part, but it might be unique to the Expedition. I don't have enough solar mirrors. Okay, 2 of them's fine. Torpedo launcher. Only have 1 of those, so I'll snap that under here somewhere. The iron barrier's got 5, high energy shields got 10, deflector shields have got 3, and we've already got a couple of deflector shields on top. So we could take them? I don't know. See, if we can stick these reactors on top, we can stack them super high. Maybe put them on here. There's 7 of them. Okay, we're just going to take those back in a carry bag. Zenith 4. That's probably worth stacking up. Medusa, only 2. Okay, apparently we can snap that under there, so let's just do that. It's clipping like heck, but it doesn't matter. Okay, oh, now we've got all of these bits, jeez. Rock hoppers, I think we're going to just take back as a stack. I only got the 2 wings, though. Oh. This is going to take a while. I think I'm going to leave it here. I think this is not particularly interesting viewing. At least unless there's people watching who are fascinated by me building this mutant ship. So I think I'm going to leave it stream-wise here, and I'll make my mutant ship offline. But the idea is that at the end of the expedition, you can carry some things back with you, but you can't. There's not enough room to carry everything back with you. So by building everything on top of the ship like this to be a massive mutant ship of all the cool bits, when you finish the expedition, you then clone this ship full of all the bits of crap back to your main save, and then you tear it down in your main save, and then you've got spare parts. And I believe if you tear it down and then exchange the base mini craft with an NPC, you can then clone another one of these to get another set of parts. So you should be able to clone the ship multiple times. I'm going to take a backup of my save before I do that, but I believe it's doable. Okay, I'm just going to go in here and save the game by sitting in my chair and then hopping out again. Oh, I'm stuck on something. Okay, there's something spinning on the roof that's blocking me. Oh no, I've got past. No. Oh, maybe this is a bad idea. Wonder what that is that's blocking. Is that the upside down thing? GG on completely. Thanks, Russ. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this mutant ship, but I can do this off stream, and it's probably going to be much easier to do just flat while I'm having a coffee. And there's something obstructing me here from getting through, so I'm going to, if I just sit out here, actually I can make a save point in here, can't I? If I had jelly. I mean, it saves every minute anyway, but I'm just paranoid, so I prefer to do a manual save. When it says restore point saved, then we've got a manual save. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out and watching me finish this expedition. This was a fun expedition, pretty easy. Under there is a decent ship. But currently it's a factory of spare parts flying around with a ton of weapons strapped to the bottom, but I will deal with that later. So thank you very much, everyone who's hung out. I will be back to your regularly scheduled Satisfactory building on this Friday, and that should be a longish session. I'm hoping to start earlier in the afternoon. We're looking at building a whole new factory. We're still early game in that, but tune in on Friday for some Satisfactory action, and if for some reason it doesn't work out, then I can do it Saturday. So again, thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest of the week. We're halfway through the week. Russ, I hope your leg is feeling better and that you get some sleep tonight. I know what trying to sleep with pain is like, so hopefully you've got some good painkillers and you can get some rest soon, and hopefully it heals in time for PAX. Good night, everybody.